Eti for nyashefo I daily update so what I share and answer and then first time I change so any di no bo kwan so now I subscribe my senior news bia na oshibia ubenya notification on phone so no abesha fin so e ma me so abesha more than so nye bi rete for me go straight am joyish eye Ghana army for eye be kan soldiers for I say no omo buofu ye pa so ma ba abontin ebinim kwampo abodam I just like kwakwa ya de eye arehosem ye pa na all kasa no e na omo kasa agụfọ had to stop the government in the ɛnyɛ ade ɔmo betumi like ɔmo betumi ade ɔmo ho atagye saa saa nneɛma funu na ɔreyɛ wɔ aban mu no ɛnyɛ ɛyɛ mahama paa ho de ɔmo ani ato a nkɛyɛ ade nkɔmɔ yɛ kuba akɛse akɛse paa de etia ɛyɛ akufo ado aman na sɛ ɔmo asɛn strong warning to ɛyɛ Bawumia ɛne akufo ado ɛne ɛyɛ saa ɛyɛ ne speech bi na ɛyɛ na po ba abɔnten bɛkeka afa ɛyɛ Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ho agye sɛ ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa saa information no ɛna ɛyɛ na wotu aba abɔnten abiliki saa information na sɛ ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa yɛsɛ dɛ ɛmi before ɛyɛ propaganda bi sɛ ɔdwene ho a wɔnte ase adan a yɛsɛ yɛsi free SHS no ɛyɛ John Dramani Mahama ɛn support aprɛ ɔno ankasa de saa ɛyɛ free SHS ne bae no yɛbɛka koraa mpo a saa free SHS no ɛhyɛ ase firi ɛyɛ Dr. Kwame Nkrumah pɛn so saa ɛyɛ free SHS ne boa ɛyɛ napo no a ɛne ho no aba abɔnten ɛdidi ɛyɛ Kwame Nkrumah atɛm sɛ Momo Kwame Nkrumah na ɛmfa na go school ɛmfa na go school a wɔbɛyɛ wɔ dentist no ɛmfa na go school ɛno ne adeɛ na otu ani abie pa kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa nso kam ne nko te ne ba ne de nkɔma twetwa na akɔ so
sɛsɛm hunu so a so some foforɔ ma ɛdane ɛkwae and people are suffering and obia nso ntumi nkasa. It is sad. Yeah? Me say me yesterday reaction and you maybe you can pick this and I'm gonna make out where Lieutenant General and I just an event here Thomas Opompepra, Chief of the Defense Staff. Oh no, why? Eugene pick him up. Papa said armed forces record 1,300 mental disorders. Okay, story now. Ekobia say afibia asoja fo amodam kura asoja fo amadwemu enkahwe like just esisi so be apem any hasa. So the question is, any hina abodam in the police service? The question is, ahina madwin so in the immigration? The question is, ahina madwin so in the custom service? The national security? Ahina madwin correct? Could we say soldier phobia bodam sheshe a soldier for ne police for tadia, and that is why year 2 in 2020 when we shoot to can we say that? And okay, story now. Yes, about 70%, you know, and Sanum and Amadrino no SSO. There be you. I didn't run for any Sanum. Person in a country, I say. Mama Tram, touch him, my fuck a sack, here. Person in what? Or you're in charge of internal security, no, Nakacha, I say. It is sometimes, see a demonstration, I'm who are posting for, sir. They are supporting their paymaster, sir. Not the people we are fighting for, you join these bad wagons and fight against the citizens. A time is coming, you cannot fight against the citizens anymore because Sabrano, the anger of the people cannot be contained. Yes, Sabrano, the anger of the people cannot be contained. Yeti aposifono, asrafono, the adanesano. Okwa aposifono, so the for be brave, fear, sakatu. Nyame yan say be brave fridge esi abonten, and it is a shame such a person what's in adwene adwuma odi ba yansa no because akufo adwafu why na tato ba miafu ayaka siase me de wonwene hwe nanka na probeti ba yew wonwene hwe apostle for ne soldier for no a boy ho ban no we don't care about them. You do what my pick here mami here. Yeah. Okay, I pick it. Maybe I brother over Facebook and watch me. So it is sad. Mary Adam, I see, hey, imagine a mad military man holding a gun. We say the law must work. This attitude you talking about, the Oyibo people have same, but okay, there are two Facebook brother here. The Oyibo people have same, but their laws are working. If your country is lawless, don't blame it on the citizens by the lawmakers. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. I agree. That is why I said yentimi blame soldier phone bebre because economy nya etu hear dem blame soldier ni no soldier ni na blame no ni fridge abonten onye scan try the school fees onye scan makohoma bibia akosoro soldier ni salary enkosoro so such a person what do I say no look frustration here. So go through frustration there. You will not understand. You don't understand the pains the soldiers are going through. And Libya make say people like John Hamenti, a soldier for Nyaku, and Jimmy Semway, I am telling you, a soldier for Tranquasasamo. Yes, soldiers they do not see stupidity for long. The stupidity of this Akufo-Addo Bawumia government and come to Abana Gudidada, but they know say coup is not good for the country, and people like John Hamenti, they will never do that. And what they are doing, ladies and gentlemen, is to create cowards amongst the youth, and will refuse to be cowards because you guys are going to destroy it. And then you see Oliver back almost trying to identify what's so Jimmy, was social media. Sometimes I wonder how people think. Why not so baba cool? I'll back on Facebook and be cool. Fly Lieutenant John Rollins. Or two or no hand or two no champion. What to Saba in a guno? Or baby. Tam no 2 years no kujira jibis no kasai. A champion to be a guakwana so baby. Or 2 years no kasa. Kotoka anyway mutu kwame kumagun. On kwana so way. Why not you Juma or person to by Fugwa? No kwana so Facebook. Out of Jimmy. Political witch hunting. You to never sorry to say na Yabeka no Krano. Then you guys must have the money to the because bribe and person bribe no. In fact, it's a say no there. Let's go physical, let's go legal. In case you have forgotten, we are reminding you that Kwame Nkrumah was imprisoned, but from prison he became president of the country. Nobody is afraid of your prison. And nothing, ladies and gentlemen, by any means stop us here and can Nkrumah. And now you guys think I can't and answer it. My anyway, and consumer yet once and for all. John Dramani have a free press. I can't say he's for free SHS. And Crawford soon am Chrome Castle Bob better free SHS. W Mutich and now Bowa and Namunim at your class. Mentias. Mutich or Cham at your school. And I know a bomb. And as a more Casa and Namunim at our class war. You are truant. Sir. Mahama candidate and Mantiasia. Recently, he met the press at Kimpiski, and some of us were there. Categorically, what church in case some more to form on fire, Mamicha Mubium. I feel up in my hand crown at Yokumia no Mamrano, 1982 Constitution. A Shamusa Ghana needs progressive education, including free SHS. Tamunua, Yapankro 4, I'm forming the Consultative Assembly. Mama 1992 Constitution no Akroma in the NDC for the church katamo I said don't get to answer for MPP because that time no lawyers obiama muntie so they cannot say they love free education more than somebody will be on no yam radi shame no wo pay free education say no why do you adwuma NDC form no amu 1992 Constitution this same say education must be progressive free nam suoma free compulsory universal basic education. JJ pilot here could be implemented here. Who say also open education say no. Does it make sense? Almost all the projects in education get fund and you fly Lieutenant John Rollins and in the end this in the Dubai. Who so called free SHS now can and you get fund seeker and they finance it and so on and so forth. So what point are you making? What the Pakunua was starting free SHS no. Oh say, oh no, open free SHS no, but we become. The question is how? Why do you keep on lying to the people of this country? It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I try say tell me around. Obi am from the phone. Now, on the 6th of March 2014, Akufo-Addo congratulates Nana John Mahama on free SHS. On the 6th of March 2014, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo boy John Mahama basu say SHS buy it. And let's settle this. John Dramani Mahama Kurenyono the free SHS by was searching for Kwame Nkrumah the free SHS by and he piloted it in the 3 northern regions. Mom packing can Okrumah. At those times, you know, one more now south in Krano, no more free education. 3 northern regions were enjoying free education. Until John Dramani Mahama near Tamils Abaye. And John Dramani Mahama near Tamils, best start free day. Free senior high school. You cannot say you want free education because Akroma say Owura Rūling a piloting national health insurance scheme. I am Mushadia. Or piloting national health insurance scheme no young kratasem no free abam. O frabam because na by na win in 2000 akufo bae. Atamos lost.
And Akufo for Iñšʊlt nsema na no to ababo ntabeka. Nensem na okano na emu remie pa jese waba bonten kika nsem yese emu remie pa na okase esa national ID card na jese ababonten ayomode propaganda ekase Bawumia de sa ID card ni ba na okase atamils na de sa identification card no esa ba I like ID card atamils na de ba because the bia omo claim bia this for you. Say a Rūling pencil, yes, MB before the year. Say a Tamis pencil, yes, MB before the year. Say a GM pencil, yes, MB before the year. Mwanga za mobile bem almost 16 years. My day. Kofono kwa am claim them like more praising no. Can tell it me be yes Likee but to say I what me kona ni good. No that to ni chema I like what the 18 to ni good. Enti kufona kaza odene about the deno yema santifo eno ena yena no to ani abriye practice na nsam na okano na o bashi like o blast akufado ene Bawumia ene ni MPP manyuku even communicators for ni bia omo defend Bawumia in terms of ID card at times they buy no we see the mu claim say mo na me dey buy free SHS mo say mo na me dey buy now so years back I think 2016 na mobile be no o kachira na 2012 o kachire akufado kachire Ghana for you say GM I had pa because wetin me the first SHS aba Ghana then no was aba boy the say kachire o say into GM oba obi che first SHS man we ni ade abeto dwate say emo remi pam so kan nkuti na no tie ba dey dem come return at all
ever implement the plan of JJ but onu cross starting mutual health insurance it's mutual health insurance no so west I want to me fan call Achimosino and I say Fantiaqua South. It was limited to district, piloted like a community-based health insurance. And Atamils buy Akroma. See, you guys, you don't learn. Atamils buy he nationalized the national health insurance. So if it's about nationalization of national health insurance, yeah, and me say Atamils and the national health insurance about Ghana. Where's I know the Otifieka and Yanokre and the Yanokre Kufona started well. And the Kufona started here. John Mahama no also started education. Say mutual free education. No, to say na Kufoya no. I know the Maya Mona Baso. A Kufado no buy or nationalize it is at Tamils Media. Young for credit in the man. Quarter the book. Ňaꝁēd on Fano. Some Munkwana Mudu Akroma. I am yes, like Sankabia Sebia. Me end this for communicators. Maybe I'm a call. Oh, and they say no me hear one of the stations. MPBia. Yes, so a deputy minister or some sort of professor. Wow, history, chronim history. Akroma history, chronim history. Now what to papa so wow, and the numbers as a doctor and a son of a cry. Yet the massing. Wow, bossa. History, chronim history. There they found the University of Ghana, then University of Gold Coast College. When him 1951, Krempom started here University. Wow, and so the Pakura said, okay, wow, bonsa. I mean, how? Hey, and then you dedicate time at Kwame Nkrumah. You're going to say, Yambra, Yaba.
Completely invisible to us. You are turning uncomfortably and weeping uncontrollably because your continent is bleeding. It is bleeding in every corner. In our heart, in the Congo, she bleeds. That country that is so rich is yet the poorest nation in Africa. But it does not stop bleeding only in the Congo. It also bleeds in our Horn in Somalia, that country which could be very rich is only famous for the wrong things. Men killing men for no reason. But it doesn't stop bleeding there. It is also bleeding in our armpit, in Equatorial Guinea, that country that God gave so much oil. That oil was long captured by one family, and they are using it for their benefit to the detriment of their people. And it doesn't stop bleeding there. In Central African Republic and in Libya and in Mauritania and in Mali, your continent is torn asunder. And we who have gathered here today are asking ourselves the fundamental question: what must we do to save Africa? And that is why today, when we are looking at Africa and when we are remembering you on that 24th day of May in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, we cannot help but remember how animated you are. We cannot help but remember that what you saw 50 years ago is turning out to be as evergreen as when you spoke them. You told us then that our unity was going to be our salvation from other civilization. Today, Africa is said to be rising. But the question we are asking, for whom is Africa rising? Today, the minerals in our belly are being exploited, ßreaꝁ. The uranium in Niger is being taken away from France to France. The manganese in Ghana, in your own country, is being taken away. Even the cocoa which you must have consumed as a young man is taken away in the same manner that God made it to be converted into something in Switzerland. Your people have not learned to add value to it. They have an apology for a factory in Takoradi, but it does very little, ßreaꝁ. In other words, there is a lot to be done. We can hear you telling us that we need to have free movement of goods and services in this continent. I can now inform you that when they met on the 27th day of July in Kigali, Rwanda, they created a passport, but that passport is only known to the president. The people of Africa have no idea what it is. But they have started, so we must believe that going forward, every African will carry what is an African passport, which will allow them to move, as you contemplated, from Dakar in Senegal to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, from Cape Town in South Africa to Cairo in Egypt, and that they'll be able to move without free let and hindrance. The ßreaꝁ, we remember you. But we also remind ourselves that when we talk about unity, we are not saying that we should strike down our traditional institutions. We are simply saying that our traditional institution must be integrated in our modern scheme of doing things. And I must tell you that today here, we are agreeing with Ali Mazrui that indeed what others think is the Tower of Babel can be a power of Babel, and that this continent can be united, and our diversity would be a cultural and linguistic mosaic which would be our strength and the attraction to other parts of the world. ßreaꝁ, as I continue to speak to you in your grave, there is the tendency that I may speak until the cows come home, but what is the wisdom in doing?
Abusiafo Ňaꝁēd nsɛm a ɛyɛ nea na otu ababo ntian bɛka ne nsɛm na ɔka no na kyerɛ emu ɔwram yi pa ɛde fa ɛyɛ sogyesfo ni bi akyerɛ no Ghana mo ɛde amakyerɛ bi kwan bo ɛde ebi abɔda ma kyerɛ mo nam street a information rekyerɛ sɛ ensanom na ama mayesa ade omu fridge kwan bo ɛde esi abɔnte wɔ ko Soldiērs bars hɔ no na saa nneɛma no ɛrekɔ so gye sɛ ebinom aba abɔnten ɛsɛne some strong warning bi ɛde ama ɛyɛ Akufo-Addo ɛne ɛyɛ Bawumia ɛka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn yɛ stupid na wɔn kasa na wɔn ka sɛ sɛnea ɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ no esi bere na wɔn si tete Ghanafoɔ no nkɛnyɛ ɛyɛ GM paa na wɔn de wɔn ani ato wɔn so a nka deadly coup bi a wɔn bɛyɛ no nka ɛnyɛ ase nketewa because ɛyɛ wɔn de wɔn wura rehyia mu wɔn hope nyinaa akɔhyɛ deɛ mu akɔhyɛ ɛyɛ GM ɛyɛ mu because wɔn nim sɛ GM baa nsesaeɛ bɛba 24-hour economy nneɛma a ebɛtumi aboa ma Ghanafoɔ mmabunu ɛnyɛ adwuma yi because ɛnɛ as we speak right now no wokɔ kotoka a nipa a wɔn tu kwan ɛnyɛ ase nketewa te sɛ emu akɔyɛ ade te sɛ emu ɔre all because of sɛ wɔn pɛ better future ama wɔn ɛne wɔn abusuafoɔ nyinaa ɛne ebi mpo wɔn daakye nkora a wɔn wɔ wɔn kura mpo no wɔn pɛ better future ma because ɛyɛ bɛka Ghana ankasa Ghana any future bio nipa a obetumi future ba ɛyɛ John Dramani Mahama wɔn wie no ɛna wɔn kasa about ɛyɛ free SHS ho asɛm a sesei no MPs foɔ ɛde yɛ propaganda especially ɛyɛ Afenyo Markins ɔde yɛ propaganda ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ɛbɛka ɛwɔ ɛyɛ parliament a ɔka sɛ free SHS no bill na ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn nyɛ na wɔn apɛne saa ɛyɛ free SHS no na wɔn ka sɛ anhwɛ a na GM ba na wɔtwa saa free SHS no adeɛ a ɔno ankasa de aba a ɛyɛ Akufo-Addo nankasa congratulate no ɛyɛ 2012 no afei deɛ wosɛ obetwam how saa free SHS nkwa mpo a yɛka ho asɛm yi ɛyɛ Kwame Nkrumah na ɔde saa free SHS no baeɛ enti sesei propaganda wɔn sɛ ɛyɛ fufuo bi no sɛ wɔn sɛ ID card nso ba wɔn na ɛde baeɛ even Ghana card kɔmpɔm saa deɛ propaganda ID card atama de baeɛ no sesei mo saa deɛ propaganda a kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm a ɛyɛ na otu aka no ɛsɛ w'ani ɛnsɛ sɛ ɛka kyerɛw ebi ate asɛm yi nti manka wobɛtumi de w'adwene gyina kɔ comment no wobɛtumi nso ahyɛ ama w'adamfo so ɛnyɛ bi ahwɛ subscribe ma ne di no bo kwan so ha yɛ daily update.